Well, hello everybody, this is the Planet Earth here. I'm going to show you the how to drive a car. Now, I don't have to do this, but why not? Let's do this. Alright, so how to drive a vehicle. It's real simple. First, you get your body, put one foot, wait, you got to put one foot in front of the other. Then, put your right foot, assuming you're in the United States, into said vehicle, like this, like that. Remember to put the right foot, if you have both feet, and then sit into the driver's seat. That's extremely important. Second, the thing that you're going to do on a standard car is put your left foot in and make sure that foot is inside the vehicle. Then you'll notice that you have a crack here. So that thing right there, usually in most vehicles they have something to grab onto. You grab onto this. Looks like you can't pull it, can you? No. So what you do is you take your hand and you grab on this part. And then you go ahead and you yank it towards you. Like, yeah, just yank it towards you. Once you yank it towards you, you gotta make sure, you can open it like that. You got to make sure that this right here clicks to this thing right here. Once you do that, go ahead and close it. Make sure it's even like this, something similar to that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to look around your vehicle. Oh, you're going to notice something here. This thing is way up here. It should be about right here, meaning the width. That meaning the brakes are locked. So you push this button down, and you let it drop down to the ground. Second thing you're gonna do, you're gonna grab your keys, regardless if it is a rental car or your car or somebody else's car. Just grab some keys. This key, depending on your car, may be a keyless ignition. So if there is a start button here, hold the brake down. So the brake is going to be this big fat one, not the pedal. The pedal is usually a skinny, and the brake is usually a fatty. Remember that. Skinny, fatty. Skinny, fatty. Skinny, fatty. So if you have a push to start car, hold the brake down, and there'll be a start engine button somewhere around in this area. So you hold the brake down, then push the start button, and the vehicle will start up. Second thing you're going to do is, if you have a standard key thing, which is standard, you're going to look into this ignition here, because you've never driven before, and you're going to go ahead and align the key into the slot. See, you got to make sure that it fits. Once you hear that clickety-click sound, that means that your key fob has fit. So either in your car in the United States, if you drive on the right side of the road, usually you're going to have a left... you're going to be on the left side when driving a vehicle. In the United Kingdom, you're going to be on the right side driving a vehicle. So, you're going to turn it clockwise, like the clock. Like a clock goes tick, 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 tick. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and turn it clockwise. The first thing that you're going to see is the odometer. And then the second thing you're going to see, depending on your car, you might see a little TV screen thing that tells you what day it is, etc. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to click it again to the right. You're going to check out all the lights here that are on your machine while still holding the brake down. Alright, so the third thing you're going to do is you're going to hold the key to the right. Also, you're going to notice that that's the check engine light. That is the seatbelt light. It'll stay blinking, and it'll sound like a nuclear bomb when going off if you don't put your seatbelt on. Especially when you're driving, it gets worse. So the next thing you're going to do is check your gauges. It'll tell you if there's any warnings to change your oil in the newer vehicles. So you're going to go ahead and once again turn to the right. You should hear your car start up. Make sure to turn this on to the off. Now it should look pretty clear. Not perfect, but clear. The next thing you're going to do is check your gauges. Obviously it says I'm going 0 miles per hour. That's important. Because if you're going 1 mile an hour and you don't have your vehicle in park, I think you have a major problem with your braking system. Meaning the vehicle will not come to a complete stop and crash into other cars. This is your speedometer. 0 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour, 80 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour, 120 miles an hour, and 140 miles an hour. The first thing you're going to check is how fast you are going. This is your RPM, rotations per minute. Now, in most V4 and V6 engines, you'll see up to 8 or 6. In V8 and actually you might see up to 6 in classic cars. So, RPM stands for rotations per minute. Now, or revolutions per minute. It's one of those. I forgot which one it is. But it's close enough. Now, what the thing is, you see that seatbelt thing? That will not come off until I put my seatbelt on. So, how do you put a seatbelt on? Really easy. You see this little, I don't even know what it's called, strap. I guess you could call it a strap. If you don't put this on and you get into a car accident with another car, you will eject your body. Your body will literally crunch into this glass up here and will eject you from the vehicle. You will actually get ejected out of this vehicle and onto the pavement, which is crazy. So, you do is you put your seatbelt on like so. This is how you do it. I don't know how it works in the United Kingdom, but I'm pretty sure it's very similar. So, you go ahead and you lock into the red thing on your side, not on the passenger side. You see the little clickety-click? This is the clickety-click. So, all of a sudden, that error is gone. So, how do you drive a vehicle? Well, the first thing you're going to do, assuming you're in a parking lot, is you're going to wiggle your wheel for no reason. Make sure you wiggle that wheel and listen to see if you have any steering problems. You'll hear a little noise. Nope, she's quiet. No steering issues. Next, you're going to turn on this button, which will turn on tunes. Pick your favorite radio station. That's always good for you when you're driving. This is your emergency flashers. It will flash all your lights at the exact same time, and you should see something similar to this. This button is really common in most vehicles these days. That is your trunk button, which will open your trunk to put miscellaneous stuff in, or the boot. In another country, they'll call it the boot, but it's probably the same logo. This is the Illuminati sign, and every time you push the Illuminati signs, it sends out special signals to the Illuminati people that you love them via your car. And or it alerts people on the side of the road that you're on the side of the road and please don't hit me. This looks like an air conditioner. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn it to the right. And we're going to go ahead and put it on the blue. And this is a seat warmer, which I've never seen before. But it works great. So what you're going to do is you're going to push it all the way to max by turning this dial knob. And this works differently in the different cars. Some may have a button right here, etc. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and let that blast you really good. That's what she said. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't get air to come through here. For some reason it's not. So we're going to go ahead and push that button, which means the air is now going to come through these vents, and it's going to be violent when it does come through. Or maybe not. Up, there it goes. Yeah, now it's coming through here. Now you should hear it on the damn! Damn, dude! Damn! Woo! So that's what that means. That means it's going to go to your face and blow you up. This one means it's going to go to your face and feet and make you cold. This one's going to mean it's going to go to your feet, but also going to defrost the windows when it's cold outside or when it's very humid. This one's just going to go to your feet. This one is, I guess, extra air conditioner, question mark? Maybe that's extra air? Let's see what that is. Oh my God, that's cold. Woo! Woo! What the fuck? Dude, it's that strong. Alright, so once you're done with that, playing around with that, the next thing you're going to do is make sure there's no warnings. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to look through your rearview mirror and you're going to go ahead and put it into retard. So when you put it into retard, aka reverse, you have now successfully changed the engine to where it wants to go backwards even though you want to go forward. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to release the brake, which will in turn make you drive backwards. You have to push the skinny a little bit, but mostly hold the brake. Most of the time the vehicle will kind of reverse itself and you gently apply pressure to the skinny. But to the fat guy, you want to push that and then you want to put it into dum-dum drive. You put it into dum-dum and you turn the wheel about 1.5 to 2 resolutions and bam, you are driving a motor vehicle. Now, the first thing you do is let this adjust, okay? And now what you're going to do is you are going to drive straight. This is just an example video and a test. You're going to go crazy and you're going to suddenly go into all these empty parking lots, which you should never do when there's actually people here, which they'll be in about less than an hour. This place will be packed. All right, so what you do is you go back to your spot here. You turn the vehicle to the, you turn the wheel to the right when you want to move your vehicle to the right. You also want to go straight, and then you want to be careful not to hit other people. So you go into your parking lot by turning your linker on to the left, turn into here, and park. Make sure to use the fat guy. Make sure to use the fat guy easily. Straighten the wheel out, but do not let go of the fatty. The fatty cannot be let go at this point in time. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go from dumb back to pussy. When you go to pussy, you squeeze this little thing in and pull it forward. Now, assuming you don't have any errors with your braking system, you can now release fatty and your car is parked. You can also play your tunes, adjust your tunes, and play your CD, do other things like that. And that's how you drive a motor vehicle. Be careful with other people on the road because they're assholes and may hit you. Remember, these new cars are not as safe as the older vehicles because, hey, an Escalade. Because these old vehicles here, or these new ones, are very cheaply made, and you're more likely to die in a car crash in these ones than the older vehicles. Because they're made out of cheapo, deepo plastic parts. But that's okay. They are really futuristic, though. This is really futuristic for a car. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Planet Earth here.